Hey everyone, guess what? We're here with Drew. Drew is in a really, really killer band called Driving at Night. They opened the day yesterday here at Postfest. We are currently Postfest day 3. They were opening day 2.
Day one.
Day 1. Holy shit, my days are all fucked up.
Been here for a long time.
Thank you for correcting me. When you do multiple days, it's obviously.
They don't really sit together, I'm
You're
sure.
like, no, today's day 3. I don't remember. So they opened the actual festival. Great fucking set. So, how old is the band?
The band, about 3 years. Collectively as a band, this was probably our 5th or 6th show.
Nice.
In total. And the band originated, it was Scott Dodson, my Scott's my longtime songwriting. He does most of the writing. And we've been writing music together for 30 years.
Nice.
We've been in another band called 7 Degrees from Center. And we started Driving at Night about 7 years ago. So 7 years we've been working on music specifically like this and as a band for years.
Yeah. So, in the 3 years that you guys have been a band, what's the biggest lesson that you all have learned?
The biggest lesson I think is not to get too down on practice. In Cincinnati, and kind of older guys living the 9-to-5 life with families and all that stuff. So when we do get together to practice, we take it seriously, but we still like to have fun.
Yeah.
Like we probably don't practice as much as we should, but every time we play a show, like everyone raises to that next level of playing ability, and it's just so awesome to feel that on stage. Because you can go into a show nervous, and I go into a show every show nervous. It's just part of the game.
I think it's natural being a musician.
Yeah, and rest in peace, Ozzy. One of my favorite quotes for him is, to this day, he still gets nervous going on stage. He's like, if I didn't, I'd quit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it anymore. I'm like, yes, that totally makes sense. And, but once you get on that stage, that switch flips, turn into that person on stage, and you're able to play and release. And luckily, we've got a great band with Rob and Dave Wiseman that everyone just kind of takes it up to the next level. So the biggest lesson is, we kind of feel like we don't practice enough sometimes, or isn't enough, but the biggest lesson is just have an efficient practice, do your thing. It's fun.
He says at practice, and I'm over here don't take yourself too serious.
Yeah.
That. I think the important thing is having fun, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you, as a band, because a band it's essentially a marriage, dude.
Yeah.
You got to be there through thick and thin, and if you can have fun and work through whatever problems fucking come, it makes not only the music, it makes the experience for both the fans and the band that much better.
Absolutely. There's no greater feeling than being on stage, feeling the energy from the crowd. Like we did Thursday here at Postfest. It was incredible. One of the best experiences musically of my life. My life, period.
It's fantastic.
It feels so good, and that feeling, I still feel it today. It lasts, and all the guys feel that way. We were talking about it just this morning. Still feel it online because of Thursday. And you get to meet people from not only around the country, but and people are buying your album that are your friends, and family, and they're into your music, and that's the greatest feeling. Another greatest feeling in the world is when someone appreciates what you do to the extent that they'll spend their hard-earned money on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
it's so humbling, and it's such a great feeling. We don't. Scott and I have been doing this for a long time, and we do it because it's what we put on this earth.
sure.
We weren't put here to sit in cubicles and work 9 to 5 jobs every day. We love music, and we love playing it. We love going to shows. We love writing it and playing on stage. And for someone that we don't know, that friends, family,
Sure.
I feel like they're kind of obligated. Oh yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I think a lot of times for bands, the friends and family are like, "Well, I'm your friend. Will you just give me the shirt or
Yeah.
give me the album?" And it's like, if you're my friend, why don't you support me?
You just support it. Yeah.
Right?
And for a complete total stranger who's not from here to spend a lot of cash on us, and like it's amazing. You know, because we do this for the love of the art of music.
Yeah.
Uh,
Obviously, not making a living doing this, right?
we've been in this for a long time. We understand the business pretty well, and we invest a lot of our own money just to do this.
Yeah.
It's fulfilling. You get that just one person. Thursday night there were a lot. It was
Hell yeah.
such a great.
That's good. So that's good to hear because I enjoyed your set. All I could think is like, looks like people are enjoying it, right? I hope that translates to you guys and you see it
Yeah.
because I mean, we have had. I don't know how many bands, but there's been so much like great music from the pre-show through today. Like, holy shit. Yeah.
It's incredible. It's been incredible. This will destroy you. I've been a fan of them since 2010, I think. Just to experience them live. I had just like, I was kind of sitting off by myself to the side, and I just kind of went off into my own world by myself and listened to them play, and it was such a great experience. I love that. And seeing videos from like Pelican and Ruth, like there's just been some great. So this is such a great festival. Nathan and Derek and the team, they do a great job putting this together.
Yeah, you see, once again, shout out to Nathan and Derek. I
Yeah.
think every person I've interviewed, right? Like, there's always a thank you to all, of course, Nathan and Derek, but everyone involved
Yeah.
in the Post Festival because it takes a village to put something like this on.
Yeah, sure does. And another big shout out to Sarah too. We've known Nathan and Sarah for almost like 20 some odd years. Nathan played in another band. Scott and I played in another band. We played shows together, so we've known each other for a long time. A lot of the Pillars guys too. So it's kind of nice seeing this happening and seeing Pillars. Their show the other night was
Fantastic.
love Pillars. I played several shows with them.
And that was Cameron's first show with them.
Yeah, that was incredible. They were so good, and the crowd was so good.
Yeah.
It's really great seeing that too. Since two Pillars, they're still our. I know they're loved throughout the world, but they're still my dudes. Appreciate it.
It's hard to let that go. When you get that like, dude, I know these guys. I was there at their first show. Their first couple of shows. Whatever.
Exactly.
And then like people are listening to them all over, and it's like to me they're still a local band. They're not a fucking. It doesn't say they're bad. They're just still the local band.
Yeah, they'll always be in my heart though.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Super proud of them and what they've done. And, I think just incredible what Nathan and Derek and the whole crew have done with Postfest. I was at the first one I forget the Indiana Brewery. Driving Night actually played the pre-show 2 years ago in Blacks, which was awesome and really cool. It's just been like in the city of Indianapolis, we get skipped a lot by a lot of bands, unfortunately, because there are larger cities around us where the music Louisville.
So it's funny, I feel like where we are, right? Because Louisville, it's the same way, right? We have so many like larger markets around us. We get skipped. People will come through Indy, and then Columbus or Cleveland, and then Detroit, and then the East Coast. And when they come back, they're either all the way down in Florida, or they hit Nashville.
Yeah, I feel like we get passed up on it. There's some of my favorite bands, like Clutch. Nine Inch Nails wasn't even about it. Have always come through Indy. I've been very fortunate for that. But we got to see it though. The music scene here changes and fluctuates, and the venues kind of come and go. But places like this, the Hi-Fi are a staple. The Moog's a staple. Black Circle now, that's right around where I live in Water Ripple. So love that place. Big shout out to Dustin, who helps organize and run that place because he does a great job booking bands.
Agreed.
That's our next show is November 15th at the Black Circle. Some good bands. So
Who are you playing with?
Defender. They're kind of like about the fire-ish punk rock, really good stuff, and a couple other bands. We got one more to book, I think, and yeah, should be a good time.
Hell yeah. November 15th. Awkward silence. So, what was your favorite set on Thursday?
Thursday was probably this was. It was like listening to the record.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen them live before, and the times like I expected. I've listened to that album 1,000 times, and the times and songs where I expected them to like kind of go a little crazy.
Yeah.
Just yes. So like it was like I didn't have to watch them the whole time. I just kind of sat and listened to them, and when I wanted to watch them, it was like game on, and that was really cool. So I'd have to say this.
Hell yeah. What about last night?
Last night, Pelican. I've been a fan of Pelican forever, and I'd never caught them, so it was a real victory seeing them. I mean, they sounded fantastic.
Yes, dude.
Just the sound quality here and the performances have been.
Fuck yeah. You hear that, Trevor? Pelican.
Yes.
I also they were also one of my favorites. It's like really hard to rank the sets, right, that I felt were great sets because like We Lost the Sea.
Yeah. Very good.
Absolutely mind blowing. Pelican was absolutely mind blowing. Converge, absolutely mind blowing. Like fuck, man, so many just.
I thought another local band, Isolation Drills. We played a lot of shows with those guys, and they're always very good live. And their records are great too. And they're good dudes. I thought their set was really good. Pillars again.
Yeah, it's like there has not, in my mind, there's not been a bad set.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. The bad sets are the ones that I've missed because I'm doing this. Yeah. Like even fucking festivals sold out.
Yeah.
How freaking haha. Not to toot my own horn, but I was there and you.
Exactly.
One of my favorite things about this weekend particularly is I feel like the crowd that is here has been super stoked about every artist and the way that the music has been curated. It challenges the listener from singer-songwriter to Converge.
Yeah.
And everything in between.
Oh, the wide variety of music.
Yeah.
And the post-rock community, when Nathan announced us, the post-rock community immediately embraced us. And I wasn't sure, because I think of This Will Destroy You and Pelican and some of the other long-standing bands that have been around. Those is post-rock kind of bands. Our stuff's kind of more, I don't know, a little. It's not meant to be happy, but it's a little bit. We try to build a little hope into our music, and some of it comes across as a little bit weird stuff like that. So I don't know how we'd be accepted, but by the post-rock community, but they've embraced us with open arms. And it has been such a wonderful thing. I had to mention something during the set, to thank everyone, because it's just been really great meeting all these folks and being on the Facebook, post-rock appreciation page, and it's just been really, really cool. It's a great community. It's a wide variety of music, not just metal, not just punk, but post-rock encumbers a lot of different genres of music.
Yeah.
And you see that at this festival.
Yeah, it's, I think this is probably the most eclectic festival that I've been to, where the community as a whole, all of the concert goers, including the bands, are not just only here for my band. You know what I mean?
Right,
like the bands are out there watching other bands perform.
Yeah.
All of them. There's every band has been out walking around, watching other bands, including the dudes from Converge, right? It's so fucking cool to see. I haven't seen one angry person. I haven't seen one person that was overly inebriated, right? No one's to my knowledge, no one's been groped or made fun of or honestly felt like an outsider of any sort.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of have that social anxiety, kind of like, I can feel alone inside of a room full of people. This show and this community is amazing. And I felt like I fit right in. It's been an incredible experience, especially getting to meet all these people. Getting to meet you.
Yeah.
And a lot of the other bands and people, like country and it's incredible. We've had some likes out in Poland. Just a little post about us out there about one of our things we released.
Hell yeah.
Like, I had to go to ChatGPT and be like, how do you say thank you so much for the support in Polish? So, I did that, but it was, they thought that was really cool. I love that. I love the fan encounters.
Yeah.
People that are, taking the time to say they appreciate your music. Like, I'll talk to you all night. I appreciate that so much. It feels so good.
Well, again, right? Like it's like I'm a big mental health proponent, right? And I think when you feel a part of something, that a lot of that like social anxiety and shit like goes away, and you're like, I'm not fucking weird, or you know what, I am weird, but it doesn't matter because they're weird and we're weird together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll accept each other's weirdness.
Yeah.
And it's and I thought that too. Because usually at a big festival, you see there's your drunk people, you get potential fights. That wasn't anything remotely like that here. It's been great, I love it. The environment is just so cool to me. That's why we've been here all 3 days, just to experience the bands that we didn't know and see and meet people that we've never met before.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah, I've met some people, a couple of tattoo artists. They designed, I think their names are Pete and Jamie.
Yeah.
Pete designed the flower with the skull in the middle, and I was like, man, that shirt's badass.
He's a very famous tattoo artist.
Fuck, dude, they are amazing, amazing artists. And so we chatted during Pianos Become the Teeth Thursday night.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh my god, And then like the next morning, I'm checking out their art, and I send it to my tattoo artist friend, and he goes, hey, is she related to this person? I'm like, I don't know. Turns out that was her brother.
Really?
Yeah. He goes, dude, I've got one of his machines. So like he messaged her.
Wow, that's cool.
That's how he found out. I'm like, it's such a small fucking world.
It really is, man. It really is. That is so great. One of our friends, Scott, he's covered in tats. He's been friends with me forever. So I thought that was really cool. He was coming out here. I actually got to see him, but I didn't meet him. But he's kind of like one of those like shy to go up to.
I grew up, dude. He's such a nice dude.
So popular.
It's
such a great artist.
Yeah.
So it's and the vendors are great this year too. You got maybe String Theory, maybe CD and vinyl, a lot of local and kind of national and regional vendors, which is really cool. And all who have also been really awesome and nice.
Say hot sauce, non-audio, or non-human audio, fucking. God, I'm forgetting the other guys, and I'm really sorry because I know I talked to all of you. There's like so much information to remember.
There is, yeah. The Decibel Coffee guys, they gave us a bag of coffees, we gave them some shirts,
Hell yeah.
Like bartering, we love coffee. We're gonna get some shirts for it.
Hell yeah, that's good shit. Man. Was there a band here this year that you weren't ever really sure if you were going to get to experience?
I would say probably, since I've already mentioned this little story, that was going to happen. I'd probably say, other than that, it would have been. That's a hard one because I was in it for the long haul Thursday, and like right after Pillars, I was exhausted. It was so high. I was so tired. But when Pianos Become the Teeth, that was the one I really wanted to see, and I got to see it.
Did you see him yesterday?
No, I didn't yesterday, but I saw a little bit before I left. I hadn't been to it.
Two different sets. Like Thursday night was pretty chill. Yesterday was pretty wild. Yeah, I love that they did that. And can you guys hear the sirens?
It's common. we actually have to see them sound check too. Nice. And Thursday. They were doing their sound check, so we kind of got a private show.
Private show.
Yeah.
And they're all super nice. They were a lot of fun to chat with. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, it's just the show. The way it's organized is back to back to back to back to back. And if you're gonna see every band, you're not really taking a break.
Yeah, there is no time for a break except for between the last two because they're both inside.
I think later at night there's a little bit more room. Going back to back like that, it's like if you want to see all these bands, you're going to be running back. I think that's pretty cool. The time goes by, you're with the bands. There isn't any downtime. If you have to go take a break or something, you always can. Because there's plenty of stuff around here, food and drinks and beverages and all that. And the restrooms, a lot of restrooms too. I didn't freak out because I wasn't close to a restroom at all.
Yeah,
because there's one always close by. That's the thing that freaks me out about festival.
The bathroom's so far away.
Yeah, and it's a porta potty, and it's leaning on its side.
Hot and stinky, and you're like, I hope these drunk people don't push it over.
As far as festivals go, this one has everything for the audience and for the bands. The green room's awesome. It's like water and they take care of it. Yeah, it's really nice. Being in this for so long, we're not really used to the hospitality that you get here at a Postfest. It's just you come in, play, you get paid $1. It's whatever. We have a great time doing it. We love it.
Yeah. It's not like touring Europe.
I was talking to Nathan about that today. How they take care of you, meals, and it's not just about making every cent off the band the promoter can. So it's nothing against promoters. I get it. But, this is really nice to be treated. We don't expect to get treated this well, just based off history. But that's the cool thing about Black Circle, Hi-Fi, these venues are run so good and professionally, and they take care of them. And we really appreciate that.
That's it. I think that's super fucking important is we hear so much about the touring experience in Europe and our culture, historically has been, I'm not gonna provide food. You guys already have a fucking rider this long.
Yeah.
Buy your own food. I knew all this other shit. You do realize that if you gave them a big fat spread, that fucking rider would probably shrink.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've done a rider in our old band. Maybe we did it once.
Yeah.
It just wasn't expected. All the food that the guys and gals have gotten for the bands is amazing. Chicken over at Hot Boy. Pizza on Thursday night.
Shit, pizza yesterday too.
Yesterday. There's food and drinks and water, and it's great. Not used to really being treated like that. You kind of left to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's real nice to be taken care of like that.
Yeah, they've done really, really good with this fucking festival. I think I could see this thing growing just ginormous.
Yeah, it has. Just being at the first one and seeing where it's come today. This is really cool, and it's great for the city of Indianapolis. Indianapolis, we get a lot of cool stuff in the city. But the one thing that changes and fluctuates a lot is the music scene. There's nothing really, there's nothing really annually that's huge, that is consistently coming to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
We used to have a summer stages and some summer festivals, things here and there, but things kind of die down. Postfest, this is something you can count on. July of every year, Postfest is coming to town. And it's bringing people into the city.
Yeah.
And we got some radio love from some of the local stations this year from WTTS and WFYI. I know Derek did an interview with WFYI. Dave Lundquist over at WTTS spun us a few times, did some radio promo for it. So I think the more it gets promoted, the more it'll continue to grow.
I think, yes, right, that is a thing, but I think the bigger thing, like in my brain fart, in my lame mind, is I think the word of mouth is where people are really at with it. Like I've talked with people literally all over the world in the post rock community, and the answer is the same every time. The one place I want to make it to is Postfest.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like,
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
yeah, it's super cool. The crew, Nathan, Derek, everyone have done a tremendous job building it and its reputation.
Yeah.
So
it's global.
yeah.
It's global.
So shout out to literally everyone involved with Postfest, all of the bands, community. I think the community itself, because the reputation starts with the community.
Absolutely. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Without the community, this wouldn't be happening at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There is a band playing right below us right now. So, Drew, thank you, dude.
Thanks a lot.
You're
It's preventing